Good morning. So let's take a breath together. Yeah, I'm changing venues. Here we are in the temple. Pretty cool. This Temple Builders Mystery School has actually encouraged and enlightened and profoundly brought in the space of the actual temple. It's here now, and I'm really excited about it, and it's been an extremely alchemical process. Not unlike the cycle that we're entering today of conjunction. We've done calcination and dissolution and separation. We've burned things down. We've dissolved them in water. We've let them separate out. And now we're figuring out what those pieces are and how they fit together. Maybe that's in our own lives and personal spectrum. Maybe that's in relationship with another. Maybe that's in relationship to place or our purpose in the world. For me, it's been all of those things. My relationship has dissolved and separated and is now trying to find new form. My relationship with this temple, with my work, with Graving Men, and all of the men's work that I'm doing, or the alchemical work that I'm doing with individuals, is changed immeasurably in the last 2 or 3 years, and this process of just singeing it completely these last couple of months, of letting it dissolve, letting go of what I thought it was supposed to be or what I thought it could be, and then actually letting it settle and feel into what it actually is. What is it? I don't know. And I'm not trying to figure that out. I was having a discussion with a dear one yesterday about this. I don't know. And is that humility? Is that confusion? I don't know. And I won't know until it starts to tell me what it wants to be. Just like this temple. I had plans and ideas and drawings and formats and time frames and all these things, and none of that made a damn bit of difference. She told me how she wanted to come into this world. She presented the materials to me at the times that they were needed. She brought me the help that I needed. And today, this Oculus that you see right here is going to get closed in. For the first time, this place will be waterproof and dry, and we'll have a cap that will contain the energy, and will also contain a spiral that starts at the top and goes all the way to the ground, so that the energy that's in here can be transmuted and composted by Mother Earth and by the powers that are so much more intelligent and broad scoping than I ever could possibly imagine. So, conjunction. How do things come together? There's this idea that there's a dualistic nature, masculine, feminine, black and white, light and shadow. And I think, as we all know and have seen, that there's so many shades of gray between all of that. I have really dynamic feminine parts to me. I have really dynamic masculine parts to me. And those two parts often get into a inharmonic frequency and start to create dissonance in my field. I have light parts to me where I really love light work, and I have dark parts to me where I love the shadow. And again, those parts can create dissonance in the field and create disharmony in my body, my mind, my work, my relationships. And through this process, through this alchemical process, I'm really looking at what separated out over the last couple weeks. What separated? What are the layers? The heaviest layers land at the bottom and settle first, and then layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. And some of those lighter layers are extremely important because they're nuanced and complex. Some of those deeper layers aren't important because they're old patterns and old structures that I put in place to protect myself in childhood or pre-verbal even. They're just not serving me. So maybe I need to be very, very careful in this conjunction process to extract the layers that are the most important, extract the elements and the molecules of my beingness to reform into something else. I've been sitting with this metaphor of the chrysalis for years now. Been in many, many forms of dissolution over my lifetime. And I've been sitting in a lot of metaphor of snake, of dragon, of shedding the skins and scales that are no longer necessary, so that I'm much more vulnerable and attuned to what's actually going on in the world. So this conjunction process is going to be slow and simple and hopefully deeply illuminative to what is actually necessary now in this iteration of my life and my work and my relationships. And I hope it's a beautiful process, and I hope that you're going there with me. So much love, and I'll see you on the other side.